Recovery after a hysterectomy is not so much just about the incision and the outer part of your body, but what women are not told enough is what happens on the inside of your body. The inside recovery being oftentimes even more important than the outside. There are many mistakes that women make after a hysterectomy, and doctors are focused on truly the surgical recovery and what happens from there. But they don't tell you about your core, your pelvic floor, weakness, other things that can impact the muscle strength around that area. And that's where this comes into play. Oftentimes, the number one mistake that women make after a hysterectomy is not spoken about. So today we're gonna get into that. This number one mistake, it's not your fault, but if you learn the proper way to help your body after a hysterectomy, you're gonna be able to regain strength, get confident in your body again, and prevent unwanted complications after your surgery. In this video, I'm gonna talk about the number one mistake that women often make after a hysterectomy and what you can do instead to prepare your body and make it heal properly. You want to feel strong, confident in your recovery and heal the best way possible. My name is Dr. Dawn Andalone. I'm a pelvic floor physical therapist, and after a lot of the videos that I have done on hysterectomy recovery, I get tons of questions. And oftentimes this number one mistake is what I want to share with you, so therefore you can make the best decision about what to do after the surgery and how to get back into activity the best way. Women unknowingly can make mistakes that can cause pain, weakness, or even complications with a prolapse. So doctors oftentimes aren't going to talk about this stuff, so it's good that you are learning more about your recovery so that way you can prepare your body the best way. And that way it can truly improve your quality of life as well. So ready to hear it? The number one mistake is ignoring your pelvic floor and your core muscle recovery. This is so crucial and so important. And if it is not done in the proper manner and you rush back into activities or your body's just not prepared for lifting, moving, working out again, and you haven't done that real good core and restorative work for your body in the best way, no matter how strong you were before your hysterectomy, you can set yourself up for problems with complications, with more pain, weakness down the road, even having bladder or rectal prolapse. And this is not to scare you, but I find that women skip this part, which can actually be a big mistake in their recovery. I find that women with bladder incontinence, lower back pain, difficulty getting their midsection back, they're having that lower belly bulge, or even prolapse, like I mentioned, it can be caused by having weakness in that area of your core and your pelvic floor, and those muscles aren't trained properly. Some women will just try Kegel exercises or get right back into crunches or planks and their exercise, but going just into one specific area and doing squeezes and Kegels can oftentimes make things worse, especially after a surgery when your muscles are recovering and they go through a state where they've tightened and shortened, and that is a response to trauma in the area. So working on proper breathing exercises and learning how to use your core muscles in the best way with your pelvic floor can be more effective than simply just doing Kegel exercises. And doing abdominal crunches or planks can put a lot of strain on the abdominal wall and also on the pelvic floor as well, and you don't want to do that after a hysterectomy. So how do you avoid this mistake and recover the right way? Well, number one, you want to make sure that you're working on diaphragmatic breathing exercises and doing this in the right way before you just go and tense all those muscles is going to allow full movement of the muscles so they can lengthen before they can strengthen. Your muscles will actually get stronger if they learn how to go back to their rested and relaxed state. Diaphragmatic breathing, deep breathing exercises can also reduce pain levels and just reset all those muscles, so therefore they learn again how to activate and how to move properly. Then next is reconnecting with the pelvic floor. What does that mean? Well, I mentioned just doing squeezes and Kegels are not the right way. You instead, with the breathing, you want to make sure that you're fully relaxing and letting go of the pelvic floor. I described this in other videos I have, which you can go back and watch on this channel, all about hysterectomy recovery. But doing a pelvic floor relaxation, imagining like that vaginal opening is letting go and opening, not bearing down and pushing through, but allowing your breathing muscles to let that area just relax and let go. Think of a flower opening. And so on your inhale, those muscles need to learn how to let go, and practicing the breathing exercises can be very helpful for being able to let go of your pelvic floor. Then on your exhale, you are engaging the muscles and thinking of almost like lifting a marble or lifting a blueberry through that vaginal opening. And then on your inhale, you allow it to let go again. So practicing those exercises of knowing what a pelvic floor lift and a pelvic floor drop can be very effective as well to train those muscles how to work again properly. You don't realize, but those muscles are used throughout the day so much when you're lifting and carrying anything, when you're going up and down stairs or up and down hills, when you go back to the gym and start doing squats. You want to be able to have those muscles move and be used in a natural way. And if you are tense or you're weak in that area, it can create further problems like bladder incontinence, prolapse, and other side effects from after your hysterectomy. You want to avoid high pressure exercises too soon. That includes weightlifting without working on these muscles to engage them, and the breathing. Now, if you go back into a fitness class or you're doing something that requires a lot of lifting, even your job at work, and you're putting a lot of strain, excess strain in that area, it may affect your incision, it may affect bleeding or having more pain, and it may affect your ability to really recover in the best way and strengthen your muscles in a proper manner, because you're gonna set yourself back. So going too intense too soon, not a good idea. And then posture matters. If you have been laying around resting and being in a more relaxed state, you're probably not using this area of your body very much. But going back to walking and working on those breathing exercises can be very helpful as you're getting back into movement. With walking or standing or even sitting, paying attention to your posture also is very important. You want to imagine that you're sitting right over your sits bones instead of back on your tailbone. When you're sitting in a proper alignment and up nice and tall, thinking of your spine like a tube, that you're getting your rib cage away from your hips when you're sitting and lengthening that area, you'll allow for better breathing, you'll allow for those muscles to let go and relax, and you'll allow for less back pain and also discomfort through your pelvic floor area. You don't want to sit back on your tailbone. Really get over your sits bones when you are sitting in the car, on a couch, put some pillows behind your back. Do what you can so you can stack your spine up nice and tall and sit right on those sits bones, not back on your tailbone. That can be very helpful for healing. Even finding a cushion that's comfortable for sitting, you may want to just get in a position that takes pressure off that area and allows you to breathe properly, because that will help your core and your pelvic floor recover even better. And then lastly, don't forget, seeing a pelvic floor physical therapist can be highly effective. Even though your doctor doesn't tell you to go to one, you can look up and find one yourself. You can even book a call with me. I'll even put the link down below in the description, but being able to consult with a pelvic floor physical therapist, a specialty physical therapist that knows how to guide you in the right direction when it comes to exercise and recovery. And not every person is going to be the same, but there are some standards of what pelvic floor and core recovery looks like and where you should start and what's safe for you. So I hope you found this video helpful. When you're undergoing recovery from a hysterectomy, or maybe it's pre-surgery and you're watching this video, I want to be able to give you the best information to empower yourself so you can heal properly. It's more about preventing problems from happening down the road. So learning from this video, the common mistake I see, I hope that now you know. Comment below if you have other questions or you have already heard this before. If you haven't, I hope this was helpful, and I wish you the best with your recovery. Thanks so much for watching.